Alright, hi everyone, welcome to Sylpharionz channel. So today we are going to talk about one of the popular deck that is being used by top composition players in rank battle, which is the Lapis spam deck together with Prelia, as well as the Ignore Defense spam with Shannon and Copper. So how the deck looks like? Basically, the key mechanism in this deck, it has two combo. One will use Shannon to buff defense, and then we use Copper or Atamiel to deal damage through their defense. And second, we also have Prelaya to grant defense down on the enemy, and then we can use Lapis or Copper to deal damage on the defense down enemy. And of course, with spells, we use Giant Warrior or Reckless Devotion to make our Copper or Lapis able to spam their skills even more when it comes to backline. And even Prelaya will deal a lot of damage for that. So this team is mostly suited to clear one line at a time. And let's see how it goes in practice battle. So over here, what you want to do is to, of course, maintain the buff with Shannon at all time. And with the defense buff, you can then use Copper at his full capacity because he deals damage based on his defense. So he'll do damage like this, which ignores the enemy defense, which is very good. And for Lapis, you'll want to combine her with Prelia so that Prelia will do the defense down on the enemy like this. Okay, and then Lapis will do a lot of damage on the defense down enemy. So let's take a look at the command here. Yep, so Lapis will deal a lot of damage and get even more shield from that. And now of course you'll want to buff with Shannon again. And if enemy has a lot of buffs, you can use Atamiel to remove the buff. If not, then you can use Copper again to deal ignore defense damage on the opponent. You can even use Atamiel with the defense buff, and he can deal very high damage as well, 1800, as you can see that. It's a crit, and it's very good. Yep. And when it comes down to the backline, of course you can then use the Reckless Devotion as well as the Giant Warrior to keep spamming your backline on the enemy. So now when it comes down to line by line, you can use Prelaya again to grant the defense down, and then you grant the Reckless Devotion together with the Giant Warrior, and then you can just continue spamming your Lapis to clear the backline of the enemy like this. Even with shield, I think she will do a lot of damage. Yep, even the shield is gone right away. So as you can see here, using Reckless Devotion and Giant Warrior on Lapis, hitting a defense down enemy is actually a lot of damage. Okay, that's fine. If enemy resists, you can still continue with Lapis. So that's the mechanism of this team. Remember, you have two combo. One is using defense as a mechanism to ignore defense of the enemy and kill the frontline unit, because the frontline unit is mostly consisted of tanks or high HP units, and using the ignore defense mechanic, you can actually quickly clear the front line. And then when it comes to backline, you can then use Prelaya and Lapis to clear the backline with defense down and quickly kill them with the Giant Warrior, Reckless Devotion, Lapis. So that is the combo. Now let's go through the units. For Lapis, of course, I will use attack on her because her shield depends on the attack. So you want to build her attack. Copper and Atamiel obviously is using the defense runes because their mechanism works and scales based on their defense. So it's good to use defense. On Shannon, I'm actually using energy rune because I want her to survive longer as the last unit of the front line, because before they are able to hit my backline. But you can use other runes as well on her, especially like resistant rune. I think is quite good on her as well. Yep. And for Prelaya, I can give her either the attack rune, critical rune, or even the HP destroy rune. Because with destroy HP rune, you can actually use Prelaya to keep damaging the HP of the enemy so they cannot heal up. And that is very good for late game. Okay, so that's all for the team today. Thank you for watching, and see you guys in the next video. Bye bye.